Hello. Today's lesson may be a bit long, but it's going to be very useful, especially for those that are writing their SSCE. We are going to be talking about U, and us. Yes, u, and us are pronouns. And u are relative pronouns, while us is a possessive pronoun. Now, before we go further to discuss these three, I want to discuss two major concepts with you: the subject and object of a sentence. When you say the subject of a sentence, it means the person that performs an action in a sentence. I am teaching my pupils. I am the subject. I'm the one performing an action. What is the action? Teaching. And who am I teaching? I'm teaching my pupils. So my pupils are the objects. They are the one receiving the action. I'm the one performing the action. My pupils are the one receiving the action. Having cleared this, let's go back to our topic of the day. Let's start with who. Who is a pronoun used to introduce a relative clause that describes the subject of a sentence. That is, who is used to introduce the clause that describes the person that performs an action in a sentence. Now let's take some examples. The woman who is standing there is my teacher. Who is standing there is describing the woman that happens to be my teacher. The woman in this sentence is the subject. Number two, the man who built that house is very wealthy. Who built that house is used to describe the man. The boy who came first in my class is intelligent. Who came first in my class is describing the boy. So, who is used to introduce the clause that describes the subject in a sentence. Who is also used to refer to the person that performs the action of a verb in a question. Let's have some examples. Who is the man standing at the gate? Who took my pen? Who is your friend? Now let's go to is used just as who is used to refer to the subject of a sentence. Is used to introduce the relative clause that describes the person that receives an action in a sentence. Let's take this sentence as an instance. Bola slapped Bisi. Bola is the subject, right? Bisi is the object. Now let's introduce him. This is Bisi Bola slapped. So the word is describing Bisi that received the slap. Another example. I met a singer at the concert that performed brilliantly. Can be written as the singer whom I met at the concert performed brilliantly. Let's assume I've been telling you something about a sister of mine. Then you later met my sister. I can say, this is my sister whom I told you about. Now let's go to whose. Whose is a possessive pronoun. It shows ownership. It is used to introduce a clause that describes who something belongs to. Let's take some examples. That is the man whose car was stolen. Whose describes the man that owns the car that was stolen. This is a girl whose brother is a doctor. The boy whose father is a coach won the race. The boy whose book was stolen looked unhappy. You can also use whose to ask questions like, whose book is this? That is, who is the owner of this book? In our summary, who is used to describe the subject of a sentence, that is, the person that performs an action in a sentence. Whom is used to describe the object of a sentence, that is, the person that receives the action and the sentence. And whose is used to show the ownership of an object. I hope this lesson is useful to you. If it is, please like, comment on, share, follow me on all my social media handles, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye.